Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be making minced beef pie or meat pie like the Nigerians call it. It's called minced beef pie, or it can be minced pork, minced lamb, whatever. That's what we're doing today. But first of all, I'll show you how to make the filling. For a mince pie, you have three parts. You have to do the filling, you have to do the pastry, and then you have to combine both and put in the oven. Okay, the filling should take just literally 7 to 10 minutes and it should be ready. I'll show you how to do it. Just a few ingredients for the filling. These are the ingredients you will need. You need either melted butter, if you have a fat from any meat or something like that you like to use, or vegetable oil, or olive oil if you're Team Fit Farm, salt, pepper, and stock cube. You can use chicken stock cube or beef stock cube, but I'm using beef stock cube. We have 1 bulb of chopped onions, 1 carrot, washed and diced obviously. Then we've got 1 Irish potato, or just Scottish potato, whatever you call it, so not the sweet potato. If you have boiled potatoes, that would be nicer to use because your cooking will be really fast. If you have fresh potatoes, if you cut it smaller, the more finely you chop your potatoes, the faster it cooks. We've got beef stock. You can use chicken stock, you can use veggie stock, whatever you have. And then we've got 500 grams of minced meat. You can use pork mince, lamb mince, a combination of both, but I'm using beef mince. Into a pan, I've put my melted butter, I put my chopped onions, and just saute the onions for a couple of minutes until it's a bit translucent. As you can see, there's hardly any oil in here because the minced meat already has some fat in it, so you don't want to put too much oil. So the onions is sauteed. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. I like to use powder spices because it saves time, and a little bit of ginger. 1 beef stock cube in there, salt and pepper. If you have children, you have a busy life like mine, you want everything to be quick. Then you put the mince inside. So that's the mince has disintegrated. We still have some pink bits. All you want to make sure that everything is brown. Mince cooks really fast. That's why I like this dish, because unlike beef or like whole beef or lamb, it takes long, but with mince, in 2 minutes it's browned already. If you're in a hurry, you get back from work, you're tired, you just want a quick meal for your children, trust me, this is the way to go. This potato and carrot part is optional, but I try to add some veggie into the meal. I'm putting fresh chopped potatoes, just 1, and 1 diced carrots. Because I put the chopped potatoes inside, I would have to put some more liquid. You can put water, but me, I like to make everything extra taste, so I will be putting stock. That I had this pre-made stock when I steamed some meat earlier. You can see now there's enough water to cook the potato. Really, if I wasn't putting potato, I won't bother with the stock. This liquid will reduce down later. We're just going to leave it to boil and cook the potato. That should take 5 minutes because the potato is already chopped into small cubes. So it's been at least 6 minutes and the mince is properly cooked and the potatoes are soft. You can check it different ways. You can just touch it and see. Potato is very soft already because it's small. You can add extra seasoning, but no, I try to keep my seasoning minimalistic or very little. I want my pie to have some liquid, but I don't want it to be runny, if that makes any sense. So what I'll do is add a tablespoon of corn flour. If you don't have corn flour, just use normal plain flour or self-rising flour. That's just to thicken ever so slightly your pie filling. So that's what it looks like. It's slightly thicker now. Add that extra je ne sais quoi, or my touch to it, is to add a little bit of cream. Double cream, single cream, or if you don't have cream, you can use a little bit of yogurt or something like that. But like this is okay. This filling is perfect. This is the normal way they do it back home, you know. And some people don't make theirs too runny. I like the pie to be runny because when it bakes, the liquid will still reduce. So just put a little bit of cream or yogurt into the pie. Right now in the house I don't have cream, so I'm going to use yogurt. But trust me, I love the taste. That's my pie filling. Single cream, just a little bit in there. It makes it very nice. Pie filling ready. This is Mommy's serious girl, and she's worn an apron like me, so she wants to help out, right, Jaysiel?
Yes.
So I told you have to use cold water, so you want to leave your pastry cold. So make sure you put it in the fridge. So I've just brought it out of the fridge. First of all, we are going to roll out the pastry. Then we'll get the filling, put the filling into it, cover it, and brush it with some egg wash, which is just egg white. So that's the pastry that we're using. We've got our pie dish, so you can make one giant pie. If you don't have this, don't worry, you can use your frying pan or your oven dish, casserole dish, things like, or you can use just a normal baking pan. Butter your normal baking pan, which is this black one. Yeah, you love to do that sometimes, right? You butter the pan for me, don't you, Jason? Or if you have baking paper or parchment paper, that is also ideal so that your mince pie doesn't stick. With this one, I was lucky enough to get these silicone mats. They are a lifesaver. You don't need to butter the pan, but your pie will not stick. So if you can buy this, it's better because it's reusable. You're saving the planet. A brush, and just get, or you can use your finger if they're clean, and just basically just butter the pan. Just so you're going to help me do that a little bit, okay? For the people that are trying to be fit, this is also good. You can get this Fry Light spray, and instead of buttering the pan, you could just decide to spray the pan like that. Basically, one spray is 1 calorie. But we are using butter because we're not watching our weight. We just want healthy food or unhealthy food. Who cares? That's it. Do you care? What do you want? What do you want, Jaysiel? Okay, we're getting healthy food. Yes, we want healthy food, and we're getting healthy food, okay? You can use butter because they're kids, really. They have good metabolism. We don't need to use calorie-friendly spray. But yeah, I already did. I was just trying to show them, Jaysiel, okay? Slightly dust your surface, and then I'm going to give Jaysiel a little bit to do because she's quite keen. Some people do this pie and they just put just the top. Because if you're trying to watch your weight and you don't want too much pastry, put the pie filling in the pan and just pastry on the top, okay? So if you're just doing on the top, all you need is just maybe half the recipe. But I'll have shortcut pastry at the bottom, then I'll put the pie filling and I'll put shortcut pastry on top of. So because of that, I'm dividing my pastry into 2. This one will go in the bottom, this one will go in the top. So my rolling pin.
Where did this one go?
Yes, we're just gonna make a little baby one for you, Jaysiel, okay? I'm just gonna roll, so it doesn't matter if it's not smooth. This is a homemade pie. It's not gonna be perfect like a shop-bought one. It might not look perfect, but trust me, it will taste so good. Right, Jaysiel? We've done this before. It's so flaky, it's so nice. But
sometimes the pastry comes off.
Yes, it does rip, right? Sometimes it does rip, but it's okay. We can have holes. We don't expect perfection. The pie, I just lifted the pie that I rolled and I just dumped it in the pie dish. So what I'm trying to do now is just to make it sure it goes round. It might not go round. If you have holes, it's okay. You can patch it up with any little bits you have. So here I'm missing a bit. I'll just get some and stick it. It will all come together. Trust me, it comes together. And when you're eating it, you're not going to be checking whether there's a hole in the pie or not. It's still going to taste as good. Cut out the excess bits. You can use a knife or you can just use your hand. So some people, what they do is they blind bake this. Blind baking means you put it in the oven for 5 minutes before you put in your filling so that the bottom cooks. I wouldn't do that because it's time that I just put my filling cold in here, then I'll put the top. Jaden wants to help to roll the top of the pastry. I tell you, the Jays love to do this. Your kids will love to do this. Let them try cooking. All right, they'll thank you later. So obviously mine is a family size pie, but Jaysiel, I'll show you how to do the little ones that you can take for a picnic bag or lunch box, or just give your children individually to eat. And that's the one people usually do back home in Nigeria. You get a round bowl or a cup or plate, and we use that as something to cut the pie. We'll cut that just by placing and shaking. Jaysiel, do you want to try? Hold this, that, good. And then you raise it up. Good. See, you got a nice, what's that? Circle. Okay, good. Now take off the extra bits. We don't need that part. We can use it to make another pie. Tablespoon of filling. Put it right in the middle. Then what you need to do, Jaysiel, is take one part like this. And you turn it over like that, okay? Right, that. Then you use your finger and press here. All the edges. Press. Go all the way around. Very good. That is good. So that's a nice one. It's ready to go in the baking pan. All you need to do is raise it up gently and you put it in the pan. Brilliant, easy peasy. I'll show you how to make a different kind, how to seal it a different way. You're gonna roll this one again for me, okay? Here you go. Just got the hang of it. She's a fast learner. You've got your nice circle. Take the spoon. All right, where do you put it?
In the middle.
Go ahead. Wow, brilliant job, Jaysiel. Good. What do we do next? Yes, you make a moon, like a half moon or a half circle. Very good. Instead of using your fingers to close the edges, we're going to use the fork. So you place the fork like this and you press it down. Good. Do you like that? That's easy, right? So you do all the way around. You want to seal it. We don't want our filling to come out. Look at that lovely pie. You're doing a brilliant job. That's my girl. One way to make it cook faster is by poking hole at the top. The hot steam from inside the filling can escape and the pie will cook nicely throughout and cook evenly. The last bit, Jaysiel's one is almost ready. Jaysiel is winning this race. She needs to take a brush. The same brush, you can use the same brush you use to butter the pan, or you can use a different one and dip it into the egg whites, one egg white, and then you just brush it. Here you go. You can do that. You like that bit, right? While Jaysiel is doing that, I'm going to complete my pie. What I need to do is just pour my pie. Pie has cooled down and the liquid is a bit thick, but I like the liquid there. I don't want my pie too dry. He has done his best to roll it. It's not perfect. It shouldn't be. Right now, he's going to just place it just on top of the pie. Good. That's it. So you can see that we have some holes. That's fine. It's always good to try and make a circular shape, but even if the kids can't make a circular shape, that's still fine. You make a mess when you're trying something for the first time. When you're learning, you make a mess. So all you need to do is just patch it up. Good patchwork. So any part that it still have holes, you can take bits and pieces and just close it. Okay, here you go. Still gonna look nice. It's still gonna taste great. Don't worry about it. Don't go mad and say, oh, there's a hole. You have to do it again. No, don't do it again, because then you'll be overworking the pastry. And I said, if you want a flaky pie, which is the best kind of pie, then you don't want to overwork the pastry. And if you make the pastry really tough. So right now we have some spare pastry.
So we
can just wrap a sausage roll in here and it's a sausage pie. Or we can decide to do a design. We can get cutouts like cookie cutters. And we can cut out different shapes. You can cut a love heart. You can make a leaf. So usually I'll just make a design. You can make any design you like. All the parts that are bad, you can decide to put a leaf on it. And we got cookie cutter. So we can make some nice shapes. Pie. Jaden, you want to cut out the flour. And Jaysiel's got a gingerbread man shape. Jaysiel's made a man. So you can just put that over there. So that's why I said it doesn't matter if your pie doesn't look good. You can fix that. Then next thing, you poke some holes in the pie. You do egg wash. All I know is that it makes the pie look shiny and even more flaky when you put this egg white on it. You can bake it like that. It's still tasty, but if you want it to look even better, you just do that. You just brush it with the egg whites. Do you want to try? Okay, so just brush it around, then it goes in the oven. The oven is already on. If you want your food to cook fast, always preheat your oven. The oven has been on for at least 15 minutes, so it's nice and hot and ready to go. We'll chuck this in the oven for 10 minutes to 15 minutes. You just check on it until it's golden brown. Pies are out of the oven. They were in the oven at 180 degrees gas mark 4. And they've been there for like 15 minutes and they're ready. You can see this lovely golden brown color at the top. It's really nice. Jaysiel has started eating hers. Let's tell you how yummy it is. It's hot, but she's just digging in. See, this is Jaysiel's one. Look at how professional it looks. And she made that. You were here, you saw it. Your child can do it. Try cooking. Trust me, you will love it. They will love it. So I'll show you what it looks like inside. Look at that. Nice hot pie. You can have a glass of milk, have it for dinner. You can take it for lunch to school in their lunch box. They can have a cup of tea, a glass of smoothie. Just have this. And another thing you can do is you can just put a side of veggies. you know, to make it even more healthy. Serve this with a side of veggies. Jaysiel, don't cut your tongue, girl. Calm down. It's not that serious. Is it yummy? What do you think? What do I get? Oh, thumbs up. 10 out of 10. Wow. We're going to cut into my pie and we'll see how it looks. I think Jamie did this one. So we had leftover pastry, and what she did is she took a slice of ham from the fridge and she put cheese. And she put the ham inside, and see, she created her own type of pie with cheese inside. See, sorry for ripping yours apart, but it's quite nice too. So you just take this bit off, got that lovely dents on the side, and then you serve your kids, serve your man, serve anybody. I'll show you how to do it. You put some vegetables on the side. Get a nice glass of prosecco. You want to be healthy? Get smoothies. Yeah, I keep rambling. Jayla's wrapping me up. So this is it. Don't mind the mess. We're creating memories. We make some mess along the way. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Try cooking. Try mince pie. You will love it. Your kids will love it. Everybody will thank you. So till next time, keep living, loving, and laughing. Bye. See? I told you I like it slightly runny, not too dry, and that's what I have. The pie crust, so flaky. It's really good. This is the ish. They finished all my pie, which is always a good sign, and they finished a giant bowl of pineapple. Yourself, Madam Healthy. Are you happy about that? So you're eating loads of fruits too? I love it because I have a big rat scrolling down my leg. He came in just now. I saw me doing a video. He decided to crawl down instead of...
You're already in the video.
Say hi. Come up here. Come here. Come back here. Say hi. Get him. He's running away. Hi.